In 2019, Khabib Nurmagomedov sat across from Vladimir Putin, basking in the praise of the Russian president after his victory over Conor McGregor. The meeting was warm, friendly. Putin even gifted Khabib a rumored $20 million in real estate. But fast forward just a few years, and everything changed. By 2022, Russia was at war, and Khabib, once a national hero, was now facing pressure. When he refused to openly support the war, he found himself in an unexpected position, alienated and attacked in the media, and ultimately forced to leave Russia. But how did this happen? And was his silence truly a mistake? As the war escalated, so did the Kremlin's control over public figures. Russian celebrities, influencers, and athletes were pushed to declare their loyalty. Those who refused faced exile, financial ruin, or worse. Khabib was different. He had never been afraid to speak his mind.
Here is like I see only women and men. There is no between.
Got it.
No between.
He had openly criticized Russian pop stars. He condemned French President Macron for disrespecting Islam. But when it came to the war, he said nothing. Khabib stayed silent on Russia's war in Ukraine, but in 2024, he did something no one expected. During UFC 302, he approached US President Donald Trump, and this time, he spoke up. "I know you will stop the war in Gaza," Khabib told Trump, and Trump's response, "We will stop it. I will stop the war." After years of avoiding politics, Khabib had finally taken a stand, but not in Russia, not for Ukraine, instead for Gaza. Dagestan had always been Khabib's stronghold, the place where he was more than a champion, but a national hero. But in 2022, everything changed. As Russian forces drafted thousands of Dagestani men into the war, protests erupted. Families begged for their sons to stay. And in the middle of it all, Dagestanis turned to one man, Khabib Nurmagomedov. But Khabib said nothing, and to his own people, his silence felt like betrayal. By late 2022, Khabib was no longer a celebrated figure in Russia. His decision to stay silent angered both sides. The Russian government saw him as disloyal. The people of Dagestan, who once worshipped him, felt betrayed. State media turned on him, with TV hosts openly mocking him. But the biggest blow came from the Russian authorities themselves. Khabib was hit with massive tax claims, over 300 million rubles. His assets, his properties, even his family home in Dagestan were seized. Facing increasing hostility, Khabib made his choice. He packed his bags and left Russia, relocating to the UAE. For years, he had been Russia's golden boy. Now, he was in exile. Khabib may have escaped Russia, but he didn't escape the war. His silence was seen as weakness. The Kremlin cut ties with him, while his own people felt abandoned. But was staying silent really his biggest mistake? Or was it the only way to survive? In our next episode, we'll explore Khabib's deeper connection to Ukraine, his father's past, his own history with Ukrainian MMA clubs, and how his ties to the country may have played a bigger role in his decision than anyone realized.